Work smarter, not harder. This is the phrase that is frequently used, but in reality, it's not as accurate as you may be led to believe. The thing is that hard work is very important to achieving your goals, but that being said, hard work alone is not enough. Someone needs a vision to get to where they want to go. And today, I'm going to be explaining why both hard work and intelligence, like working hard and working smart, are both important. Because the thing is that oftentimes people, they feel like it's either one or the other, when in reality it's both. So I'm going to start with some definitions. So basically, working hard, right? Oftentimes I feel like, someone can work 10 hours a day at McDonald's, right? And they can be working hard, but it's like they're on a treadmill. They're not getting anywhere, right? Even if they're making money from their job at McDonald's, it's like it's not productive ultimately, because they're just doing it to maintain themselves. And most people frankly don't like their job at McDonald's. I mean, if you do, like, good for you, right? If you work there, but most people that I talk to personally, like, they don't really care for that. They want to do other things. They want to do more. So basically, working hard is through someone being persistent, through someone continuously trying to work towards a goal, get to where they want to go. But the thing is that if someone can work hard, but they're not actually going anywhere. And that's what's important with hard work, is that you have a destination in mind. And not everything's about the destination, obviously, but having that destination in mind is crucial. And that's where working smart comes in. Working smart is basically like the planning, right? Like knowing mentally what you need to do, right? And it's like, it's more related to your mindset and your strategies, like your approach to achieving your goals, rather than, like the work in and of itself. So let me give an example. If someone has a plan for becoming a YouTuber, right? Like, for example, they could schedule when they're going to work, so that way, they're not wasting a bunch of time figuring out what they're going to do the next day. That would be working smart. One example, right? But having a plan alone is not enough, right? Someone needs to have a plan and put the hard work in. And ultimately, part of working smart as well is having mental clarity. Now, let me explain what mental clarity means, or the context that I'm using it in. So basically, right? What I'm saying in this situation for mental clarity, what it means is that you want to know when you're burning out, and you want to know, oh shoot, my headset dropped. Sorry. And you want to know how to stop it, right? So for example, again, with McDonald's example, if someone is working 10 to 12 hours a day, right? They could be working very hard, right? Or, just like that absurd amount of hours. It's like someone could be working very hard, but they're not getting anywhere. And in fact, they might actually burn themselves out and decrease their productivity. That's where working smart comes in handy, right? That's where working smart is useful, because people can, and having mental clarity, people being able to identify when they're burnt out, when they need to take a break, and when they need to put their foot on the gas, figuratively, and, get what they need to get done. And the thing is, right, is that when someone's in burnout, it's like they're at a point where their efforts are counterproductive, because they're wasting so much energy in comparison to the work that they're getting done. And the work that they're getting done wouldn't be likely nearly as good quality as if they were not burnt out. And that's why avoiding burnout is important. And I might make a video on how to avoid burnout later on. But basically, hard work is fuel, and a good idea is like a vehicle. The brains are like a vehicle. If you have a vehicle but you don't have gas, the vehicle can't drive. But if you have the gas without a vehicle, right, you could have as much gas as you want, but it's not going to drive anything, or fuel, I should say. You can have as much fuel for the vehicle, but the vehicle won't go anywhere without hard work. And you could have as much fuel as you want, right? You could burn as much fuel, but if it's not actually transporting you anywhere, then what's the point? So what you need to do is you need to have a plan for what you want to achieve. You need to visualize it, right? Like, for example, let's say someone's playing a video game, right? They want to do well in a video game. They need to imagine what it's like to win. Like, imagine how they feel. Imagine, like, their rank going up, for instance. You know, imagine, like, how they're going to play in that game, right? You know, imagine, like, the environment around them, like, as vivid as possible. And once someone does that, they convince themselves that they can succeed. And that's part of working smart, is like envisioning it. Or to me, that's what it should be, is like having a clear idea in your mind about what the final product is going to be like, right? And then someone can, you know, go through the process to get there. So, and something else, right? And kind of similar to the McDonald's example, is that unless someone really needs it to get money temporarily, it's like you need to have a purpose for hard work, because then you'll just remain on the treadmill, right? And oftentimes, like, I see this with people, they're just like, oh man, I gotta keep grinding, keep grinding. And it's kind of like they kind of like mask them, you know, not being happy with the idea that they're like still grinding, right? Because it's romanticized. The idea of like hard work is romanticized. And though it's very important to work hard, don't get me wrong, right? The thing is that people need to know what they're working for, what they're working towards. Because if they don't have that vision, then what's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is that they'll get burnt out, and ultimately they won't make as much progress as they thought they would. So that's why you need to strategize where you're going to be. What actions are you going to take? What the actions you're going to take to get to where you want to go. And once you do those two things, you're good. You need to work hard and work smart. It's not one or the other. And once you realize that, you can't be stopped. Or maybe you can, but you wouldn't be as likely to be stopped. But basically, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. You know, we evolve together every day, man. And, you know, it's like grinding isn't everything, but, you know, I'm still on the grind, and grinding is important. Even if people are obsessed with the idea of it too much, it's still an important thing to do, to put in the hard work to get to where you want to go, of course, while realizing when you're truly burnt out, and then, you know, taking a break and recognizing that your health is also important. It's not just your success, obviously, right? And having good health is part of success, but that's a completely different story. But yeah, guys, again, stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video to support your boy. You know, it helps me out a ton. Please feel free to. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you later, man. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.